Hello, my beautiful Virgos, and welcome to Tea and Tarot Time with Julie. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, get your feet up, get yourself comfy. Let's see what's going on for my Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. And this, my lovely Virgos, is for the next 3 to 4 weeks, okay? End of June into about the middle of July, all right? Your money and career readings are up, so check them out. I'll put the playlist there at the end for you to have a little look at them, because I know you'll be interested in those. Okay, let's get your themes then. We've got here and now. We've got truth be told and by the book. All right, let's start with the by the book. Let me come up and talk to you for a little minute. Okay, by the book, very Virgo card. All right, first of all, it's a number 11. That's a master number of self-mastery, being able to do what's right for you, following your inner guidance, following your higher self, doing it with integrity, and doing it from a place of truth. All right, interesting that this truth card, this is about the third time this has come out of the last 4 readings, I think. Now it's a number 14, that's a 5, okay. Now 5s are about change, and sometimes that change can be uncomfortable, and speaking the truth can sometimes be uncomfortable to ourselves, you know, because we convince ourselves, don't we, that black is white. I'm really good at that. I don't know about you, but sometimes that honesty, it's like, do you know what? Actually, I'm not okay with this. And actually, that needs to be sorted, so we need to get into that truth bomb. Okay. So we're having a truth bomb here. Now, this might be between you and you. That when you tell yourself I'm all right in that job and actually I hate it, and you're getting real about it. This could be about speaking your truth to somebody else, your partner, a member of the family, a close friend, but the truth is coming out. So it is strong. They're talking about this truth will out. Okay. Now notice that the window is wide open. It's kind of, that old saying about airing your laundry. Don't air your dirty laundry, all of the rest of that, all right? People that are my age and older, you'll know what I mean. I don't know if you youngsters will know that. Let me know in the comments, all right? But it's basically, let's throw the window wide open and let's speak our truth. Let's drop that mask and let's get real, okay? We're getting real, Virgo, all right? And we're doing it with integrity. We're doing it by the book. We're doing it with honesty. And no pressure then, but we're doing it here and now, all right? We're not going to put it off. 32, another number 5. Okay, so do you see the signpost, past and future? And there she is right in the middle, in the here and now, breaking through that egg. Now, eggs in Oracle represent the good stuff cracking open. So by speaking our truth with integrity right now, not delaying anymore, you know what we do? We wait for the perfect moment, don't we? I'll have a word, but not yet. It's not the right time. Put it off, put it off, put it off. No more putting it off. Okay? Got to do it now. All right, let's bring the camera down and let's look at the tarot. Let's see what we have for my fellow Virgos. Okay. Right, so I got to tidy up. It's a Virgo reading. You can't, you know what we're like. You do. If you're watching a Virgo reading, then you're Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising, and you will have those little traits that it's got to be tidy, it's got to be right. Okay, we've got the Death card. So some form of ending, transition, transformation as we step into a place of power with the Palace of Wands. And then we have that Page of Swords. Okay, the Messenger. See, the Messenger as I'm speaking my truth here. Okay, the Tree of Life. Nice. Middle of your reading, central card, 7 of coins. Yeah, we've put the work in and now we want our harvest. And there's the King of Cups coming out with it. Now the 8 of Cups under the Death card, that's double confirmation. You're walking away from something. Something's shifting, okay? Right, let's find out some more. Oh, we got the King of Wands under the Palace of Wands, and we've got strength. Okay, right. Let me talk to you and let's get real. Okay, this, my lovely Virgos, is going to be some challenge for some of you because we're ever so nice, aren't we? Nicey, don't want to upset anybody, don't want to offend anybody. Yeah, it's like, oh, it'll be all right, really. We do that thing. Now, we're being guided to not do that thing. We're being guided here to speak the truth, to do it from a place of integrity, and to do it now. Because something needs to end, okay? The death card, something needs to end. Transition. So it might be a behavior, a pattern, an addiction. It might be the way somebody speaks to you, disrespect, no boundaries. It might be a way of eating and drinking, anything. You'll know what it is for you, okay? But whatever it is, we've got to get real now. Okay. They're saying for the majority of Virgo, it is about getting real with yourself. Okay. For some of you, it's going to be getting real with somebody else. But mostly, okay, they're saying, they're correcting mostly to always. Before we get real with somebody else, we've got to get real with ourselves. Okay. And we get really in that truth bomb of, I'm not okay with that behavior and it needs to change and I need to sort it and I need to say something and I need to speak up. And it's only by speaking up that will ever change. Sometimes we just sit there and kind of hope for the best. Perhaps they'll realise how offensive they are. Perhaps they'll realise what a pain in the backside they are and change. But we haven't said anything because we're too nice. Now, you're getting the message, you're getting the point. Okay, so we need to speak up so that behaviour, issue, situation, whatever it is, can end and we are walking away from it. Okay, so a double message, and this is right from the get-go. Okay, so end of June as we go into July, this is the time for us to be speaking that truth. Now, right in the middle of these two endings card, we've got the Tree of Life. Now, this is beautiful. The Tree of Life is all about you growing your branches, like that beautiful picture behind me of the Tree of Life. You growing your branches of your life, your world, your path, the way you want them to grow. All right. It's you in charge, you in your mastery, you in your destiny, to be able to create what you want. Now, the Tree of Life says you have everything that you need to be able to do this. It's all in there. It's all in there somewhere. You're just going to have to pull it out, shake it off, and go for it. Okay? Because we move then into the Palace of Wands with the King of Wands, and that's where he lives. So we've got a double message of strength, power, determination, enthusiasm, energy. Who or what is wiping away your energy? And when are you going to stand up for yourself and say something? Okay? Because in the middle is this Seven of Coins. Now, this is your harvest card. Okay? There she is sitting under a tree with her little baskets and a little doggy, waiting for the right time for that fruit to drop. And she's ready. It's like, I've put the work in. She's grown that tree from seed. She's watered it, nurtured it, weeded it. She's looked after it. And now it's going to give her something back. So are you sitting here waiting for everything you've been putting out to kind of come back to you? And what it's saying is you have to speak your truth. You have to kind of push that. You haven't got to do anything. But this is what Spirit is suggesting quite strongly that you do. So we're going to look at, am I getting the rewards that I deserve, that I've put the work in? Am I seeing the fruits of my labour? Because when I step into my power, and this can be to do with work, all right, because this is King of Wands, is entrepreneur energy, is management energy. He's determined, dynamic. He's like, I'm getting on with it. Now, that Palace of Wands is the environment, the place where you're truly in your power, where you're in your mastery, where you're stepping into, I'm doing it. Get out of my way because I'm doing it, okay? But nicely, because we're Virgos. Right, so we're in our power. We're speaking our truth. And we're saying a message. Pages are always messages. They're always about, they're the messengers of the tarot, okay? And they bring that message that you can then action, right? They're not the action. men of or the women of the tarot. All right, pages are always about the beginnings of a change. So the message comes and then you action it. That's the knight. We go from the page, here's the information, and the knight says, thank you very much, I'm going to run with that and I'm going to action it. So Page of Swords, communication, speaking, sharing, sending an email, making a phone call, reaching out, bringing that message of my truth into the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is powerful. We've got two kings here now, okay? He is all about emotional harmony. He's compassionate. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, but he's very loving and nurturing and fair. He's also very emotionally intelligent. He knows that tears and tantrums aren't going to get him anywhere, but a nice, calm conversation from a place of truth and integrity will move things where he wants them to be. But the fact that the Strength card is here underneath says, I'm going to have to dig deep for this. The Strength is my willpower. It is my courage, my confidence, my self-belief, my trust. It's all of that solar plexus stuff, okay? I am speaking my truth, and it might be hairy, scary, but it feels right, and I'm going to do it. Okay, so it's a very strong message. Now, wherever this is for you, Virgo, whether this is being honest with yourself about it's time for another job, or it's time to retire, or it's time to stand up to my spouse, or it's time to, look at my addictions, patterns, behaviors, spending, drinking, smoking, whatever it is time, and the message is clear. We need to step into that strength and really look at my harvest here. Am I getting what I deserve from the work that I've put in? Am I getting the pay that I deserve? Am I getting the recognition I deserve? Am I getting the love and appreciation that I deserve from my family, from my friends? Whatever circumstance this is. If this is about an addiction, am I getting the health that I really should be having, but actually I'm not because of that thing? We do it. It's like, oh, well, that bottle of wine on the weekend isn't really affecting me until you realise it is, or that spending, oh, it's only a few pounds here and there, don't worry about it, but it all adds up, doesn't it? So what is it that you need to look at? What is going on for you, my beautiful Virgos? Because over the next few weeks, it's time for a reckoning. Yep, it's time for a reckoning. Okay, right. Do we need to clarify anything? Yes, they're saying clarify this a little bit more. So this Seven of Pentacles, let's find out a little bit more. Tell me more about this for my Virgos, please. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups, the Hanging Man, and the Eight of Coins. All right, there's that Virgo card, that worker card, Eight of Coins. So the Six of Cups is about nostalgia, people from the past, people we grew up with, family. So this Seven of Coins that we are clarifying here is all about, am I getting, receiving what I am expecting? Are my expectations fair and reasonable? And if they are, and they're not being met, then what's going on? Okay, so predominantly around friends, family. The Hanging Man in the middle is very much about timing and waiting and being patient. So have I patiently waited for that situation to change? And it's time to say, wait no more. Eight of Coins is it's time to do the work. It's time to take it forward. I need to put the effort into this. And for me to speak my truth and allow this to be brought out into the open. Now, this is the next bit. Pay attention. Let go of the outcome. All right. And we tend to negotiate with ourselves. I'll say this, then they'll say that, then they'll say that, and then I'll do that, and then it'll all be all right. And we've kind of worked out the whole conversation and the ending before we've even opened our mouth. We all do it. Doesn't always work, does it? Because they don't say what you're going to expect them to say, and now kind of my whole rehearsal's gone out the window. Right, can we let go of the outcome? The outcome is not relevant. It's me speaking my truth that's relevant, And then wherever it leads, it leads. This is where I surrender and trust. But I want to get on with it now and not delay until, I'll just wait until next month. I'll just wait until after the birthday. I'll just wait until after this or that. We do that a lot. So it's a bit of a nagging one, this one, isn't it? Get on with it is basically what they're saying. Get on with it. Okay. All right. Let's finish off with some angel messages. And I think we'll have a unicorn message as well. All right. These are the oracle of the angels. Final messages to my beautiful Virgos. What's going to help them with this, speaking their truth and getting into their strengths, finding that courage, believing dreams. Okay. So this is what's going to help you. Believe that you can achieve. Okay. Let me bring it up here so you can see it better. Right, do you see her down here at the bottom? But that's her higher self, that's her bigger self. And that infinity symbol above her is all about the unlimited potential when we believe. So if I believe that I have a divine right to speak my truth and stand in my power, then that's what I'm going to do. And if I believe that this situation is leading me to my best life and best self, and I really focus on it, then I'm prepared to do the work. I'm prepared to find that strength because I have a dream. I have a dream. Number 44 is a master number about your foundations, your world, your life. So we're going to get into that. I believe in my dream. I believe it. Okay. Let me get you a unicorn card as well. Let's see what these want to add. Thank you. The I am presence, and it's a number 44 again. Wow. Wow. Wow, Virgo. Wow. We've got two 44s. Look. 44 on that one. And 44, where is it on that one? Okay. The I am presence. Let me show you this card properly so you can see it. Get my fingers out the way. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. The I am presence. I talk about this a lot in my blue book. There's in both of them, but there's more in the blue book, okay? The I am is your God force, your creative force, your divinity, your divine presence, your divine right to be you. You were created to be you, to live your best life. So, I am that I am is you getting into your God force, your God power. I want you to just say that to yourself now. I am that I am. That means I'm enough exactly as I am. That means I'm divine. That means that I can create. That means I have a right to speak my truth. So let's speak it. Okay? All right, my beautiful people, that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. Give it a like, give it a share. Don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free, you know. You just click that subscribe button. That's it. Okay. All right. I'll be back on Friday with your weekly collective messages. Your money and career for the month I put up here. Now, this is for the next 4 weeks. Have a little look at that. And I will see you soon. You take care. Lots of love, Virgo. Bye-bye.